I just got back from my first trip with my Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses, and let me tell you, it changed the way I took photos and videos on my recent trip to Maui. What's up everybody, it's Nick with Who.Travel. My wife and I just got back from Hawaii, and before our trip I picked up these pair of Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses. Now this is an honest review, meaning that I bought these with my own money. Ray-Ban or Meta has not given these to me, they have not paid me for this, they have not asked me to review all of this. This is my honest point of view on these AI glasses. So stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you some brutally honest downsides that I found with my glasses. But first, let me tell you a little of the background of these smart glasses. I'm not going to go into a full-blown review and spec list here because there are a ton of those videos out there already. Instead, I want to just go over the basics with you in case that you're new to these, which I was. So let's start with a little history of Meta's Ray-Ban sunglasses and AI. Meta released a first version of the camera-equipped glasses in 2021, followed by a second generation in the fall of 2023, which are the ones that I have on my face. At first glance, the glasses do look very similar to a typical pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarer sunglasses. Ray-Ban has also come out with a couple of other styles just recently. But there are a few small differences, like a camera, and also a recording indicator in the glasses. The glasses do also have dual speakers that are integrated into the temples, and an array of 5 microphones that are used for voice control, communication, and also recording. Ray-Ban Meta glasses can take photos, record short video clips, and live stream via Instagram and Facebook when they are paired with a smartphone. They can also be used as a replacement for wireless earbuds, allowing you to listen to music, podcasts, or take phone calls when paired via Bluetooth to your phone. The feature set that Meta leans most into these days is the ability to directly query an AI assistant. You can ask Meta's AI assistant to tell you anything about what you're looking at, which results in the glasses taking a photo and then uploading it to the cloud to analyze it. You can ask Meta AI what a street sign says, to read a menu, have it translate text, and even ask it to come up with recipes based on what the camera can spot in your fridge. Kind of scary. A feature drop just added the ability with the AI assistant to go back and forth in a chat. So during these chats, a video of everything that you're seeing is being analyzed, allowing a complex back and forth interaction with follow-up questions while browsing store shelves, looking through a record collection, or even shopping at the farmer's market. Alright, now what does all of this have to do with travel, and why do these Ray-Bans become a must-have part of my travel accessories? Well, first is the fact that they're a great pair of sunglasses. Let's be real. You always have to have a pair of sunglasses on a trip. Yeah, I know. You can go down to the local gas station and grab a cheap pair of sunglasses for a couple bucks. But to be honest, I have been a sunglass snob since I was 12 years old. Yeah, that's when I got my first pair of Ray-Bans, back before they were fashion icons. Secondly, as I've already mentioned, the Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses have a camera and video capability built into them. This works particularly well for capturing spontaneous moments and hands-free video experiences. While the wife and I were in Hawaii, we did a bunch of different hikes, seeing different waterfalls, the 7 sacred pools, the top of Haleakala, and the PPY Trail. Not having to have a camera in my hands or dig out my cell phone in my pockets was amazing to catch spur-of-the-moment memories. All I had to do was reach up and click the button on my sunglasses or use my voice to tell Meta to take a picture or video. I'll be honest, I normally just use the button. What I was looking at was what I got the picture of. You do have to keep in mind that the camera is on the left side of your glasses, so make sure that you are framing up your photos with that in mind. I love the fact that I never was taken out of the moment. Capturing something is quick and easy. Also, the point of view videos are great. Now you do have to remember to not move your head around too quickly. So during these hikes, taking photos and videos, I also found myself listening to music. I mean, let's be real. The Jurassic Park soundtrack totally goes with a hike on the Waipiki Trail. Not having earbuds in and being able to hear everything going on around me, having a conversation with my wife, and having Journey to the Island faintly play in the background is like having your own soundtrack to life. And let me tell you, I'm here for it. I did find with the adaptive volume, when the wind started blowing, the volume would actually go up in the glasses, allowing me to still hear the music, which was a nice touch. Moving on to something that kind of surprised me is that I actually kind of liked the AI. Being honest here, I never really thought I'd get into the whole AI thing, but the way the glasses worked, the integration of Meta AI adds a layer of convenience, assisting with tasks like directions, telling you the history of a building or a statue, or suggesting photo composition tips, which for travelers are definitely kind of helpful for documenting your journey. I did find myself asking questions about what island I was looking at, or the history of the Hawaii and the volcanoes, and what kind of turtle I was looking at, and so much more. Directions were even easier since I could just ask how much farther it was to something, and Meta would just tell me. It was almost addicting to have that amount of information about everyday things in your lives at your fingertips. I really found myself using the AI as a tool more than a toy. One of the best things of all is these glasses are incredibly easy to use. The interface is super intuitive. Even my 5-year-old loves using them. And honestly, he's taken some really nice pictures with them. It is cute and a little scary, all at the same time, listening to him say, "Hey Meta, what am I looking at?" Or having him talk to Meta and ask it to read him something. Alright, so all of that was positive, but let's be real for a minute. The Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses are not perfect. There are a few things that could be improved. To start with, I chose the transition lenses. I wanted to still be able to wear the sunglasses inside and capture things without looking too out of place. Let me tell you, well, as you can see, the lenses really do get to almost 100% clear, or at least to the naked eye that they feel clear. The drawback is that they don't get really as dark as a normal gray-green lens from Ray-Ban normally gets. In normal conditions, they do work really well, but if it is really sunny, I found myself wishing that they were a little bit darker. Honestly, I really love the transition lenses though, so it is a plus and minus. But during hiking, it allowed me just to keep the glasses on, and when it got cloudy or it got darker, because I was walking through something shady, rather than taking them off or putting them on top of my head, the lenses just changed, which made wearing the glasses easier. I do wish the lenses would change while you were in the car though. Because of the way the automotive glass is made, it filters out the UV light, and that light is needed to use the transition with the lenses. So there's a drawback there as well. Now, I did know this going in, or at least I guessed that I guessed this going in, but it is something to think about before you decide to buy these. Second on my list of issues is the battery life. They say that the battery life is about 4 hours of continuous use, and the way I tested this was when I was hiking. I was taking video and listening to music, and so I would say 4 hours is about right. I will also say that if there is a lot of noise around you, sometimes the speakers are not quite loud enough to overcome all the noise around you. And also at that higher volume level, people that are close to you can hear what you're listening to. But I digress. Back to the battery. The problem is that I want to use the camera and the video even while driving, so I was not putting them in the case to charge, and then when I wanted to be out of the car on a hike or just outside, I wanted the sunglasses. Well, they weren't charged enough, so I really had to make sure that when I was out for long days that I was charging the glasses every chance that I had. The fact that the case is the charger, it does make it pretty convenient, but you just have to make sure that you plan ahead to have a charge to be able to document those most important parts of your journey. I will also admit that since it's so easy to take pictures and video, that sometimes you hit the button for a picture on accident. And well, depending on where you are, that might be a bad thing, like maybe the bathroom. Just be mindful where you are in taking pictures and video. Overall, the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses will definitely become a permanent part of my travel bag. Just the camera and the video parts of the glasses made it worth it to me. The almost instant access to be able to snap a quick picture without digging out a phone or a camera makes it just unbelievably handy. Adding in the access to AI to interact with you while you're looking at something with helpful directions or a quick history lesson, well, that just puts the icing on the cake for me. So I hope that this video helped. If it did, please hit the like button. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm to share my video out to others to help them as well. And of course, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I release new content. With that being said, I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.